All right, Shalom Akim. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and rule well. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing his truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, as the brother Loya from the Great Millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp, coming back again with another quick lesson. And as always, Lord will it be edifying to the elect. All right, so, man, just through the spirit, I'm basically going to a quick lesson on, man, the conductance of how we're supposed to be, all right, in our everyday life, because as the scripture speaks about, what we're not supposed to be putting off from day to day, all right, because let me grab the scripture. This is 2 Corinthians 4:16, for which cause we faint not. And faint means to what? To sink or lose faith. It says, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. All right. So by us not putting off, tarrying to turn to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, we're gonna basically be renewed day by day in the spirit. All right. So this is 2 Peter 3 in verse 10. All right, because man, we're basically just constantly storing up treasures and ultimately building up our faith. All right, keeping basically the righteous acts. Rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability. All right, all we're doing in this pit stop of ours is basically just getting ready for the kingdom. All right, but we have to constantly be on alert and be at our post. All right, and that also comes with fellowshipping with the brethren. All right, man, learning more and increasing wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and ultimately building up faith for the times of tribulation that should come. All right, that our temptation that shall all meet us. So this is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, but at that day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. All right, it's gonna come unexpectedly. All right, when you're in your secure home, when you're sleeping, you're comfortable. All right, that's why you don't want to get complacent in this truth. You actually want to continue to strive and know what at any given moment, everything could basically pop off. At any given moment, EMP could basically hit this place. And there won't be no more electricity. And at that moment it is what for Jake is ultimate panic mode. But what we have to always stay focused no matter what's going on around us. All right, and ultimately stay in the spirit. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and we know that these things will come to pass. Going to Habakkuk 2 and 3. The vision is set for appointed time. The appointed time according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Whenever the prophecies is set to basically pass, according to the Lord's time, it's going to come to pass. And what it says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise. Great noise is going to be from the whirlwinds of the chariots. And ultimately those 200 million missiles that's going to hit this place. It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. But these things will take place, man. It will come upon you as a thief in the night. All right. It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works therein shall be burnt up. So everything that man, the works, you have your job, you have anything that you basically put your stock into in this place, all of it is going to be burnt up, and all that you're going to have left is your faith. That's all you're going to have to stand with you. Your faith and ultimately what the Akim. All right. But what, man, even though the brothers are going to be around, you won't be able to get up out of here on another man's work. So what, you're supposed to be building up daily in the spirit and hoping that what Yahweh Shem Yahushua find favor upon you in that day. All right. So this is telling you basically be on alert. Be on alert at all times with everything that you do. And ultimately, man, stay in the spirit. All right. Because if you stand in the spirit, you really don't have nothing to worry about. It says, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in? All holy conversation and godliness. And this is the way that we're supposed to conduct ourselves, being in holy conversation, constantly meditating on scriptures, constantly learning scriptures, constantly uploading videos to edify the flock. All right, because hey, once the elect is woken up, hey, that's a wrap. Once the elect is woken up, going to Revelations chapter 7 verse 3. It says, "Hey, hurt not the trees or not anything else until those men be sealed." You know, until those men be woken up, hey, nothing can come upon this place. All right, those elect men must be sealed up. But excuse me. But prior to that, all right, we have to be in holy conversation, because by us being in holy conversation, well, we're gonna be moved by the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to go out and do what we're supposed to do in order to wake up those brothers. All right. Excuse me. This is Acts chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 44. It says, "And all that believed were come together and had things in common." All right. Once that spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua overcame these brothers, all right, when they were in the day of Pentecost, all right, when they all met up and the Spirit moved upon them, all right. So it says, "And all that believed were together and had things in common," all right, had all things in common. You're supposed to have, and even though what, according to 2 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, all right, when it goes into the diversities within the brotherhood, all right, within the body, man, you're supposed to be like unto one another. And that's why you have the diversity. You're supposed to basically pick up traits from each different brother, and learn. You can learn from each different brother in your camp. You're never too big to puffed up, or have too much knowledge to learn from any other brother that's around you. We are also supposed to be able to pick up things from each brother, all right, for our betterment, and that's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had basically brung all us brothers throughout the four winds from each diverse manner of walk, all right, and brung us together. Likewise, with this account in Acts, the 2nd chapter. All right, and that's why I said, and all that believe were together. They came together through the spirit power of Yahweh Shema Shai, and what they had, all things in common. It says, "And sold their possessions and goods, and parted them to all men. And every man had need." It's like as every man had need. "And they continually daily, daily, hey, Shalom, Mark, what's going on? You good? Seeking out and seeing what brothers was doing, and brothers are down, brothers needing help doing anything, This is a account of what the brotherhood is supposed to be like. All right, with one accord. All right, being on one accord, being like-minded. All right, being in the same spirit, synchronized within the spirit together. Being that 3-4 cord that cannot be broken. All right, it says, "And breaking bread from house to house." Breaking bread from house to house. Hey, whether it be spiritual bread or physical. If you see a brother need anything, and you know a brother needs anything, it shouldn't have to be told. Even though some brothers just feel like, hey, no, I'm good. Hey, that's your brother. But what the scripture says, brother compel you to walk that mile. This is Matthew 5:41. "And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain." Go with him that extra second mile. This is the things you do to your brothers, because these are the only ones that's going to be like-minded to you. All right, these are the only ones that actually see the same thing that you see. And that's why I said they were all on one accord. It says continuing daily with one accord in the temple. and breaking bread from house to house, did eat their meat with gladness and singleness of heart. So hey, they ate their meat there, which is their spiritual meat, and what it could also be faith value for eating amongst the brotherhood. All right, but let you what they know that it was the spiritual food of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. It says in singleness of heart, and heart goes to the word la'ah, which means your mind. All right, so they had their mind on one doctrine, that one doctrine, and they didn't depart from the true ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, it says praising the Most High and having favor with all the people, and the Lord added to the church daily such as should be saved. All right, such as should be saved, and right here is basically a representation of the elect. You know, such as should be saved. Only the elect is going to be saved. You know, it has always been a remnant. Okay, it's always been a remnant. We go into that book of Romans, which is Romans 11:5. It says, even so at this present time, I'm starting for. Excuse me. It says, but what said the answer of the Most High to him? I have reserved, meaning set aside to myself 7,000 men. And this is also a representation of the elect. It says, who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. All right. And that goes to show you that grace basically wasn't bestowed upon everyone. You know, grace wasn't bestowed upon everyone. A remnant says a remainder. You know, a remainder is what? Only a select few. You know, only a select amount is gonna have the election, was gonna have the election of grace. You know, and if by grace, then it is no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then there is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. All right. What then? Israel have not attained that which he's seeking for, but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded. All right. So only the elect are gonna obtain these things. All right. But what, man? In order for the elect to get this, and we all know this, it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. But what, man, it starts with us. It starts with us, brothers, being synchronized in the spirit, man, fellowshipping righteously amongst one another. All right. To Psalms 133 and verse 1. It says, behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity. All right. The word Yechad. Okay. In unity, togetherness. Because what? We know that a house divided cannot stand. All right. You have brothers all going in diverse manners. All right. Ultimately, that house is going to fall. All right. Because what? Everybody's not in the same spirit. All right. So it says it is pleasant. How pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity? By brothers dwelling together in unity, man, like I said, you can pick up many different attributes from each different brother. All right, we're all gonna be different. All right, man, each individual brother are gonna be different. Yeah, some brothers are gonna some brothers' spirits are gonna resonate with the other brother's spirit more than it might with another one. But that doesn't mean that you won't relate to that brother. You can't pick up things from that brother. You know. All this is a big learning process, all right, for us to better ourselves, all right? So, man, hey, brothers, man, stay in the spirit. This is basically just a quick hit, so to say. It was just on my spirit to make this video. So, man, Lord willing, it was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone that rule well, and must peace and safety to the elect. Pushing this truth around the four winds in sincerity and diligence. You know what I'm saying? They brothers, man, that time is going to come like a thief in the night. So, man, we got to be on our watch and stay. Let me grab one more scripture. Man, stay single-minded, Stay focused on the prize together. All right? This is Philippians 2:2. All right. It says, fulfill ye my joy. All right. Fulfill the joy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that ye be like minded. All right, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. All right. Let nothing be done in strife or vainglory. All right, man. This is wickedness in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. The Lord put you amongst brothers not to basically be niggas with each other. All right. He put you around each other for growth. All right. It says, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other brother better than themselves. Kind. So that just validates that point. All right. You see? This is what this thing is. This is a growth process. All right. It's time to stop all the bullshit and be focused on the better things that we have bestowed upon us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. So with that, man, Lord, willing, this edifying to the elect. Shalom.